Like, I really, really wish I had started already. That would have been phenomenal.
I can do it again.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Cheers. Let's get started. All right, everybody. Welcome back to Put Down the Phone.
You do that.
What? I'm Dad, and this is a husband and wife podcast, and this is my wife,
Kylie. Hi.
and so we took a break for a week for the holiday. We went down the shore. I know, we're awful human beings. Not really. We just stayed by ourselves, went to the pool with the kids, and the kids, yeah.
Yeah.
See all this enthusiasm as we lead in and have a conversation? Cool. So, what's our topic today, Kylie?
I don't know. Honestly. You picked the top. You're in control for this one again, because
So, our
you
topic...
gave me a whole bunch of topics. You were like, boom, topic, boom, topic, boom, topic. And I was like, okay, we'll pick one.
All right, well, our topic is going to be our most memorable dates.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Cool. So I think it's really easy to start with this one.
It was our first date.
Our first date, yeah. Where did we go?
To Nifty 50s.
Yeah, we did. Who was there?
Danielle.
Yeah, she threw fucking fries at me. What a bitch.
Wow.
Just kidding. But yeah, so our first date was a little restaurant called Nifty 50s. For those of you here at home, you know Nifty 50s. But if you don't live in Philadelphia, you probably don't know what Nifty 50s is. So, since I'm a nationwide traveler, I will do my best to compare. I would compare Nifty 50s to like a Steak and Shake, if you're familiar with that, or maybe Freddy's. Maybe something. It would be higher end than Freddy's, but it would be on par with Steak and Shake, I would say.
I've heard of Steak and Shake because of him traveling, but I've never heard of Freddy's.
There's actually a Freddy's here, not in Philadelphia, but in Greater Philadelphia, in like the like the Lancaster area.
Oh, side note. Hold on. Our guest is back.
Oh yeah, our guest host is back.
But she's a little more tame this time. I think she's a little tired.
Well, that's because we didn't lock her in the bedroom to start.
You didn't locked her in the bedroom. I didn't.
She's cool, but it is Christmas time.
Yeah.
Oh, and look, we even have pickles.
That's
Man,
pickles,
we have two guest hosts today.
Oh, wow.
Pickles.
This is a historic episode.
And Della.
Yeah, Pickle, and if you can see, Pickles has his mask on.
He's
safe.
He's still in the quarantine stage.
No.
Not quarantine. What's the stage though? Because
quarantine, but he's not. He's being safe. He's wearing his mask.
Yeah, but it's only gonna be for like. Oh, you got wrecked. It's only gonna
the
be
freaking
for like,
baby monitor attacked me.
But he's only gonna wear the mask for like 2 weeks, right? And then he's like in the circle.
Yeah.
All right. So
but by that time, it's gonna be Christmas.
It's been about a week now.
And then he goes away.
Nah, that's not
he goes
true.
home.
It'll be like next weekend. Maybe by next podcast I'll have.
Maybe you can see all of Pickles.
Right. And there's our itty bitty tree. It's like a Charlie Brown tree.
Mm-hmm.
We can only have.
And if you notice, the toy box is missing.
Yeah,
the big pink square is missing. We took it down.
Yeah, we took it down.
We demolished it.
It was kind of like a date.
Yeah. Our kids were here.
Yeah.
Trying to see what, especially Lily, trying to see what we were doing.
Mainly to see what toys we were throwing away.
Oh my God. Especially Lily, if you try and organize her toys or like kind of condense her toys, she acts like every little toy is the best toy ever, and she gets very anxious because she thinks you're throwing away all of her toys. So it's a pain in the butt. I can't do like that, like organize toys and stuff, unless the kids are asleep or not here, because they just rummage through everything and I'm trying to organize.
So ironically, this time of year is actually around the time that we had our first date.
Well, yeah, because we started dating in November.
We have now been together as of this past Monday for 15 years.
Wow. That's a lot.
I'm kind of amazed I'm still alive, if I'm being completely honest. I guess she's not crazy enough to kill me.
Not yet. I'm getting there.
But, hey, you know, we make do. That was an accent.
Scared the crap out of me. He just
like,
minimized he used the dual monitor and he minimized the other screen. It scared me.
We were watching Mandalorian earlier.
Yeah.
And pew pew, and Kylie was like,
oh,
like we're not watching an action show or something.
I wasn't expecting it.
Oliver wasn't either.
Oh yeah, Oliver like he was like, what?
Grogu was prepared though.
And then don't give spoilers. What if people haven't watched it yet?
No one knows who Grogu is. That's fine. Nobody knows.
Spoiler alert.
It's not a spoiler alert.
Hashtag spoiler alert.
Nah, you'll be alright. But yeah, so our first date was Nifty 50s, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember if it was Kylie's idea, but it was probably my idea. Mainly because we could walk there.
From my house.
From your house. And because I was a huge fan of Nifty 50s.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure Kylie was too.
Well, Nifty 50s is bomb.
Nifty 50s is bomb. If you've never had the pleasure of having Nifty 50s, and in a non-pandemic COVID universe, in this near distant future, and you come to Philly, we'll go to Nifty 50s.
Brad. The date.
Anybody.
But mainly Brad.
All right. She really loves you, Brad.
I know.
I'm not even sure Brad still watches, but she really loves you.
Oh, Brad, that'll make me sad.
Brad, if you still watch, comment.
Yeah, comment down below. I always wanted to do that.
Oh God.
Comment down below.
So worse.
I watch a lot of YouTube makeup artists and people on YouTube, and they're always like, and they do this, and they're like, comment down below. I always wanted to do
like
that.
and subscribe.
Hit that bell for notifications.
Yeah. That gif, that smiling, that's like a gif of me. That's going to happen.
It's
anyway.
a GIF.
Yeah, what gif?
It's a GIF.
Well, we can, whatever. Yeah.
That's for another podcast. We will debate whether it's GIF or GIF.
we could debate lots of words that Kylie says.
Calm down.
But we'll digress for now. We'll digress.
Calm down.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. What was your thoughts, if you can recall, after our first date?
I don't know. We were dating.
Fucking Christ, 15 years ago. She can't even remember anything.
Dan, sometimes I can't even remember what I had for dinner last night, let alone what happened 15 years ago after our first date.
That's fair.
But I don't know. Like, we were boyfriend and girlfriend. It wasn't like we were...
Yeah, but like we were only boyfriend and girlfriend for a few weeks. Could have been like, this loser, he took me to this horrible restaurant. My milkshake sucked.
I like Nifty 50s.
Some girl was throwing French fries at us.
Yeah.
Anyway. What about you?
What?
What about what's a memorable date that we have had that you like to think about?
I don't know, because like a lot of times, most of the times we go out, it was always with somebody.
Okay.
So it wasn't really a date.
They're called double dates?
No, it's called you, me, and one of your friends.
Oh.
A.K.A. Brian. Shout out to Brian. Because most of the time we were going to the movies.
You realize that when we started dating, I didn't even know Brian for like 3 years.
Yeah, but I don't remember us going out on many dates when we first started dating.
What was the first movie we went to see?
Cars.
Oh, look at that. That was a date.
Okay. And that wasn't a very good movie either. It was
Cars 3, right?
No, it was the first one.
Was it the first Cars?
Yeah.
I guess the first Cars came out 15 years ago.
I like Pixar.
It's
I'm
one
not
of the...
a fan of the Cars franchise.
Yeah, I mean, especially, honestly, like, Cars is the best one, so everything after that is pretty meh.
Yeah, but even Cars.
What I will say is Cars World at Disneyland is pretty fucking cool. I've never been there, but I did, like, a whole study on it.
Yeah, I've heard I've heard good things about Cars Land at Disney World or Disneyland.
It's pretty cool.
But yeah, it wasn't a very good movie.
It was fine. It's fine. It's still a good movie. It's just it's not a good Pixar movie.
No.
But it's still better than most like other animated films in my opinion.
Well, yeah.
So I might be a Pixar geek. It's fine.
We're a Pixar house.
We are. You're so boring. You don't like
What, dude?
You're just boring.
I'm not boring.
Like you don't remember like anything. Like just anything. Like do I have to skip like all the way to like our wedding? It's like do you remember things from there?
What do you mean do I remember things from there?
Like what we did for our wedding mini moon.
I know what we did for our mini moon.
Right, cool. So like that's what's that? 6 years ago at this point now?
Yeah.
All right. So that means your barrier of time is now 6 years instead of 15. I'm trying to develop a time gap here.
How long have we been together?
15
You know
years.
my memory isn't that good. I'm like
Well,
Dory,
when I suggested the topic of let's talk about some of our more
'cause
memorable
I thought
dates.
that you were going to take the reins, and then it would click in my head. I'd be like, oh yeah, I remember that. I can tell you a lot of times we like went out with Brian.
Can you?
Yeah, we've gone to Red Robin a lot with Brian. We've seen like pretty much all the superhero movies.
But we
with
saw that
Brian.
with more than just Brian.
Not all the time.
No.
And we saw
Are you upset that Brian was there?
Brian was cock blocking, man.
Brian wasn't cockblocking.
No, he wasn't. No, but it's like, I mean, I'm the same way too. Like, I like to include people, and that's him. Like, I could be like, oh, Dan, do you want to go and get dinner? It's like, okay, let me call this, and this person and see if they want to go too. And I'm like, no, just you and me. What?
I haven't done that in at least 9 months.
Well, we've been in quarantine. You son of a bitch. So,
That was so good.
haven't been doing much of
So good.
nothing lately.
It's perfect.
So, yeah.
But we've gone on dates during the pandemic.
Where? Nowhere.
Our kitchen table.
Yeah.
Tonight we kind of had a date. We had dinner from Longhorn, and then we watched Mandalorian together
With Oliver.
with Oliver
So it's not.
and Ella and Pickles.
So it's not a date.
Listen.
A
when
date
you're
is between.
when you're married for 6 years and you have 2 kids, you take what you can get. All right. All right.
That's true. I guess you could say that our podcasts are now a little date.
Yeah, they're it's like a hobby date-ish night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we do it when the kids go to bed.
So, what about like? All right, fine. Let's not talk about what's not called.
Sorry, I have a.
Let's
like
not call it a date then, guys. All right, let's just talk about things that we have done together with other people. Right?
That's like everything.
That's not everything, but like what do you remember our first concert?
Now that's questionable
Why?
because we went.
Who was on this first concert? Who was there with us?
No, because we went to Warped Tour.
No.
Yes, we did.
No.
We went to Warped Tour together.
Taking Back Sunday, Angels and Airwaves.
Yeah, but that wasn't the first one.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. We went to Warped Tour
No.
first.
No, we didn't. Warped Tour's in the summer. This was in May.
I don't remember.
I remember everything.
I remember going to Warped Tour first, and
First of
then
all,
going to.
I went to
Angels
Warped Tour with you for 45 minutes because I had to go to work. So I had already bought my ticket. I came to Warped Tour. I was in my work uniform. I watched. It wasn't even someone I liked. It was just
I
like
don't remember who it was.
I cannot remember who it was because it wasn't even like a band that I followed, but it was like the only band that was playing that Kylie wanted to watch, and I was like, all right, I'll watch them and then I'll leave, I guess.
I don't remember.
But yeah, no,
because we were with my brothers.
right. I'm talking Angels and Airwaves and Taking Back Sunday.
I don't remember that. See, I thought it was. Excuse me. I thought it was Warped Tour first.
I honestly, I don't even think Warped Tour was till the next year. If I'm being completely honest, I think Warped Tour was the following year.
I don't know, maybe. But
It
again,
had to have been because
my memory is
we went. No, it had to have been because I wasn't working full time at the company yet.
Oh no, because we were still in high school.
Yeah, yeah. So there's no way it had to be post.
Yeah, so then
Post high school.
Yeah, it had to be
Yeah.
because.
But what's really cool.
But you were going on a. Were you going on a plane?
No, not from Warped Tour. But my office was like 15 minutes away from Warped Tour.
No, but I thought that's why you had to leave because you had to get on a plane.
No, it was on a Saturday or a Sunday or something like that.
Oh.
I just had to go to work.
Oh.
But anyway, back to the Taking Back Sunday Angel and Airwave concert. We were in the pit.
Oh my god.
And Kylie does not like the pit.
No, because I think, because I'm 5'3". So I'm tiny. I mean, I'm not little, but I'm not, like, tall like Dan. And
5'8".
And you're not 5'8".
I'm 5'8". That's it. You can measure me with the tape when we're done.
I'm not measuring you with nothing when we're done. I'll be talking like that. I don't like the pit because I'm tiny, and I think I'm like a little bit claustrophobic. So being around all those people and being so tiny, like it feels like everything's like coming in, and I'm like, and I can't breathe. So going to concerts with Dan didn't like it very much, even though he never admitted it, because he would like Dan likes the pit.
Oh no, Kylie ruined concerts for me.
Yeah.
Fact.
So like the one time I remember we went to see All Time Low at the Electric Factory.
I left Kylie.
No, you didn't leave me. We were like on the right hand side of the stage, like towards the wall where like at a table.
This was before we were 21. That's important.
Yeah, because we weren't upstairs. And then when we could go upstairs, we would
every single concert we would
go upstairs, so we wouldn't be in the crowd because I didn't like the crowd.
Yeah, Kylie ruined concerts for me.
Oh my god,
you did.
I just ruined your life, didn't I?
No, just concerts. Everything else is fine. Concerts, not fine. I was the kind of guy that was in the pit, was the kind of guy that crowd surfed. I loved it. I loved concerts. And then we started dating. Kylie was like, I don't like to do anything that's fun at concerts except for scream my lungs out in the corner somewhere.
Oh, God, I gotta sing.
Yeah.
Duh. But yeah. I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Anyway, coolest part about that concert, which is why I remember it so much, is I caught Tom DeLonge's pick, which is not only the lead singer of Angel and Airwaves, but also one of the lead originators of Blink-182. And Blink-182 is probably one of my favorite bands of all time. Mm-hmm. So, it was pretty cool to catch his pick. I still have it.
Mm-hmm. But that wasn't a date because it was with my brothers.
Not a date.
It's not a date. What is, my brother's on the date?
So, hold on. Oh, I love this so much. I guess I just got her, guys. I got her. So, when you and Nolan went out to dinner.
Oh my God, that's not a date.
Hold on. One girl, one boy go to a restaurant to have dinner.
It was not a date.
Motherfuckers.
Nolan
got her.
And I
got her.
Swear it wasn't a date.
Man, I hope Nolan listens to this.
No, it wasn't a date.
It was a date. Who paid? Did you guys split the bill?
I tried to pay for mine,
and then
Nolan
he paid?
said no.
Right. It's a date. Right.
Oh my God. We were going through some stuff, and our friend Nolan asked me if I wanted to go and get something to eat with him and talk about stuff. And I said, sure. And he picked me up because I don't think I had my license then.
I don't think you had your own car.
No.
You didn't have your own car. You didn't have your own car until we got a baby.
No?
Yeah. You got the cruise like a month before Lily was born.
Oh. So anyway, Nolan picked me up and we went and got something to eat at Texas Roadhouse. And we talked about you the whole time.
It was a date.
So it's not a date.
It was a date.
Oh my God, it's not a date.
It was Nolan's in.
It wasn't a date. He's the worst.
I'm not.
Why? What other dates are coming up into your mind?
Well, we went on many concerts. We went to many concerts. Like, many. I can't even fathom the amount of them. How do you not remember these things?
I'm not saying I don't remember them, but I don't remember it being that much.
It's a lot. It's a fair amount. At least 15 to 20, I'd say. Easily. I think one of my favorites, though, that we did... I don't know, I think this is kind of cheating. They were both Fall Out Boy. I really liked when we were in the pit at Wells Fargo Center for Fall Out Boy. And, Hey There, Delilah. Who's that?
Plain White Tees, but
Plain
that
White
wasn't Wells Fargo.
No, it was at the Wells Fargo Center because we did go by ourselves, but it so happened that Uncle Ryan and Kerry also went. And they were in the pit also. That was at the Wells Fargo Center. The one you're thinking about is the Leacourt Center, but that was that was Fall Out Boy and 21 Pilots before 21 Pilots was big. And both of those in particular were the two I was going to talk about. I like both of those concerts. I like the Leacourt one a lot because remember how they came out and they did the acoustic set. So like we're in the pit, but of course Kylie doesn't like the pit, so we're all the way at the back of the pit.
But Ashley didn't want to be in the pit either.
That's fine. So we're all the way at the back of the pit, and then they do like this thing on stage, and the next thing we know, we turn around and we're literally like 5 feet from Fall Out Boy, and there's this little circled off little stage area that they came out and they did an acoustic set on, and it was awesome. She's not excited about any of this. Like fucking any of this.
I'm listening to the story.
Because like, you weren't there?
Apparently I wasn't.
She was so excited about this topic.
I said it was a good topic.
It was a good topic. She has no input.
Because honestly, I don't remember us going on that many dates. I remember us like hanging out at your house or my house.
All right, let's talk about that for a second. No, that's about high school. We've been together for 15 years. We're only in high school for 2 of them. Why are we still in high school?
I don't know.
Like, yeah, we were 2 kids in high school that didn't go on many dates. No shit, we didn't have any money.
We still don't have
Fun
any
fact,
money.
don't have any money.
Still don't.
15 years later, it hasn't changed.
Nope.
But, let's talk about that, though. Because that was actually a pretty big change when I moved in with the guys.
Yeah.
What do you think that meant for, like, our relationship?
What do you mean?
Because, like, I was, like, on my own now. Like, did that, like, I don't know. Like, did you tell your parents that, like, I lived by myself?
I told them you live with 2 other guys.
Right, but, like, how did they feel about that? Now,
They were
granted, you were 19 at the time. It's not like you were a kid anymore.
They were like, oh, okay. That's cool.
I just remember your parents, like... So, I remember what our first date should have been. We talked about this a little bit before. I wanted to take Kylie down to the Macy's light show. And they wouldn't let Kylie go downtown with me and my mother. So even that wouldn't have been a date because I'd have been with my mother. But in Kylie's world. Anyway.
It's a date, and we'd be with your mother.
It's okay. It's okay.
I wish you...
Did your kids... Did
my kids...
Did your mom and dad ever take you to movies with someone?
No.
Like
my brothers.
Like, you never went...
Like me and, like, a friend?
Or a friend that was a boy?
No.
Did you have many friends that were boys?
Kinda.
Shout out to Charlie.
Kinda.
Alright. I don't know.
But, like, not really. Not like you go on your first date ever was going to see the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
But it was with my mom, but you just called it a date, so make up your mind.
You said it was a date. I didn't say it was a date. You said, oh, my first date, I was in, like, first grade or something.
It was, like, it was second grade, I think, but
and
sure.
my mom took me to see Hunchback of Notre Dame with, I don't remember what the girl's name was.
Her name is Jamie.
With Jamie.
I forget nothing.
That's not a date.
You know what's funny? Her name was Jamie Foxx. No, she was not a black male.
That's a great name.
Just saying.
But that's not a date.
All right.
And yeah, you can have a double date, but it's with another couple. So it's one couple and another couple on a date together.
What
going out or
explain the third wheel then.
That's somebody who's alone and is like, oh.
But they come along on your date. What is it called if it's not a date then? What is it called?
Hang out.
I'm never gonna win this.
No, because it's not a date.
Okay.
So you're saying when we go out to eat, when we went out to eat, now we don't, but
back in my day,
when we went out to eat and we brought the kids, it was a date, or it was the family going out to dinner?
it was a family date.
It's not a family date.
Why not?
You don't go out on a date with the family.
Why? Who said? Who made up these rules?
Who made up your rules?
I did.
Exactly.
Obviously.
Exactly.
In my world, it all makes sense.
Yep.
Fuck. What a hater. Well, is there anything you would like to add to memorable moments over the last 15 years? Or do I have to keep just spouting random crap off?
Random.
Alright, fine. Let's talk about our wedding.
What about it?
Let's talk about our wedding.
Okay.
Tell us about our wedding day.
This podcast is
It's your fault!
taking such a turn.
It's your fault!
It's not my fault.
Yes, it is. You have no memory of anything, and anything I say is something you're like, nah, that doesn't count.
No, there's a difference between me not remembering something and me saying it doesn't count.
Well, you're doing both of them. So it doesn't, like, that doesn't matter. Like, you're doing both of these things.
Are you saying our wedding was a date even though we
No,
had like
our wedding was
150
100% not a date.
150 people
But
there?
it's a memorable moment that we can talk about that you hopefully remember.
I remember nothing.
Well, then, I don't know what the fuck we're doing here.
No, I remember it. I remember waking up and we were getting ready and everyone kept trying to keep me from the window because it was raining.
Who cares?
And I
Seriously,
was like,
hold on. If it rains on your wedding day, don't fucking care. Doesn't matter.
well, they say it's good luck.
It doesn't
But I'm
matter,
like,
though. It doesn't matter.
And then I remember we were taking pictures
and it rained.
and it was raining and my mom was like yelling like, Kylie, come on, we have to go inside. And I'm like, why? And my mom's like, it's raining. And I was like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
And we were under the trees and then I stepped out from the trees and I was like, oh, it is raining.
Yeah, we were in the trees.
Mm-hmm. And we got married
But
in August and it was hot.
You can go on our Facebook and we still have awesome photos from inside, even when it rained. Doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
It means nothing.
Yeah, I didn't care if it was raining.
No. What did we eat for dinner?
want-
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember. What did we have? What was on the menu?
I don't remember either.
Fuck, I'm not even sure I remember eating all that much.
No, we ate.
I know we
ate it.
because we were intelligent and set it up to a spot where we got our food first so we could eat quickly.
Well,
and
the
then,
head table, we had it so
Right.
the head table was served first. And
Right,
then
we got our
It was
food.
buffet style. But
Everyone had an appetizer room, right? So while they were getting
we had
hors
a
d'oeuvres and
happy
stuff,
hour. Yeah, we had a happy hour.
while they were doing all that, we were outside taking
or not
pictures.
a happy hour.
It was like a happy hour.
It's called a cocktail hour.
Cocktail hour, yeah.
We had a cocktail hour. That's
Open
when
bar
we were
because
taking pictures.
Has to be open bar.
I don't like cash bar. No offense
I get
to
it. I
people.
respect it. I
get
respect it. I understand not everyone can
Like
afford
it's
everything.
not as, but like, I don't carry cash on me, and I'm not.
Well, they'll take your card, but sure.
But I'm not doing that. Most of the time, I don't even bring that. Like, I'll just bring my ID. Because I'm with you and you have the credit card.
Sure.
But yeah, I remember we had the cocktail hour and that's when we took our pictures.
Right. Do you remember the song we walked into when they announced us? Or I don't know if we did or if the bridal party did or if it was all of us. Do you remember?
Wait, you threw a lot of stuff at me.
When after pictures were done,
when we were being introduced into
as husband and wife,
we walked into a different song than everybody else.
All right,
did.
we did. What was the song that we walked into?
Happy by Pharrell Williams.
What was it? Okay, then what was the party walked into?
What the hell was it called?
Because I thought it was Happy.
No. What the hell was it called?
I don't know. I also wasn't in the room, so I don't actually have a memory of it.
You picked it. We picked it together.
You know, she tells me that a lot of times, and I don't...
What the hell was that song called?
Don't know.
I don't remember.
We don't have a video. We didn't have a videographer, so we can't go back.
No, we didn't. But I remember they held up hockey sticks.
They held up hockey
and
sticks.
we walked through.
Which in
a hockey
retrospect
stick
was pretty lame, but hey. It would have been cooler if we had all the same hockey stick, but the pictures look so weird because it's like just 15 random hockey sticks.
I try and do something because the whole wedding process, Dan goes, oh, blah, blah, there's nothing of me, there's nothing of me. So I try and do things of him, and this is, it's lame. You're fucking lame. How about that?
Fucking talons come out.
How did this go from dates?
Because you don't fucking think we went on any dates, apparently.
We really didn't.
So, that's how you got to this wedding that we're now talking about.
We really didn't go on dates. We still don't go on dates.
We have 2 kids. And it's a pandemic.
We can have dates when they go to bed.
What is this?
This is once a week.
Right. The other nights of the week you're asleep.
I'm so tired. Oliver doesn't sleep.
And I play cards.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Loudly. We've talked about this on podcasts. That
Sure.
Dan's very loud.
It's true.
And I have to text Dan from the bedroom.
She texted me an emoji.
I text him the emoji because
I laughed. I actually laughed.
Because he is so loud, even with them damn headphones on. And then, like, today, because I'm working from home, which I've said before because of coronas, and you can kind of see in the background the kitchen table's over there. So I'm sitting at the kitchen table doing work, and Dan's sitting here at the desk. You know, you were playing WoW. Don't even lie to these people. Don't lie to Brad.
I was still doing work today. I was doing work and playing WoW.
He's playing WoW. And all of a sudden, he's playing, and I said something to him, and then I had to say it again, because he had the headphones on, and he's like this. What'd you say? Because he can't hear me with the damn headphones on.
They're soundproof. What's worse is I want to get new ones. That's what's worse.
No.
Because I really want wireless ones. I'm so sick of these. So sick of them.
I want a new house.
Yeah,
because I'm so sick of this house.
That's fair. All right, so the cool thing that, like, well, I don't know.
Okay, here, I have a date.
Wait, we can't finish the wedding here?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, no, you're not going to remember what you're going to say.
No,
so say
I am,
right
I promise. Because it ties into the wedding.
All right, so I thought it was really nice. In our invitations for the wedding, we sent people a slip to fill out so they could request a song that be played.
And we got this from Zach, my brother Zach, his friend Tim, and his, they are now married, wife Kate, at their wedding did the same thing, and I thought it was really cool. So I took the idea for them. So shout out to Kate and Tim.
And well, I meant to say this a little earlier, but we were basically the first ones in our friend group to get married, like to have an actual wedding, I would say, because Ashley and Kevin got married before us, but they didn't have a real big wedding.
They had a wedding.
I thought they only had a small little thing on the beach.
No, it's a wedding.
Well, all right, I meant like they didn't have like a what's it called?
Reception.
Yeah, they didn't have like a reception or anything like that. But yeah, and that was also before we really knew Kevin and Ashley. So, but yeah, so of our friends group, we were the first one to like have a wedding and a reception. So
no, Christy was.
Fair.
Christy was married the year before us.
Fair. That's right. Yep, that's fair.
Christy was married September 6th, 2013.
Did Adam and Angela get married before us?
No,
they got married the year after us.
No. Yes.
Yes.
Because they got married. Remember, I had just had Lily.
Angela was pregnant at the wedding. Our wedding. And then literally a month later, Adam proposed.
Yeah, because they moved into their new house.
They had a small little wedding reception in July.
Yeah, because
and Kylie's hair was orange.
Stop. Do you see how serious my face got? I
should get pictures of that.
I don't like talking about that. And I feel horrible that my brother and my sister-in-law have wedding pictures of me looking like a fucking crazy person.
She kind of looked like Becky Lynch.
No, I would love to look like Becky Lynch.
All right, that's fair.
I look like friggin' Carrot Top, that comedian, he a fucking scary comedian guy. That's what I look like. I had like a crisis after I had Lily, and I was like, I need to change.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because we had, speaking of the wedding,
Lily was there.
Lily was there, and we didn't know.
Kind of. So, yeah, I feel so bad that Adam and Angela have these pictures for the rest of their lives of me looking like a friggin' crazy person.
I looked good.
But anyway, but yeah, so it was technically, well, not technically, but it was Christy who was married first.
Touche. Christy and Dave. Cheers.
They're not going to watch this, but
It's probably true. So yeah, I lost my train of thought.
So my date that I was thinking.
Oh, sure.
When we went on our mini moon.
Yeah.
We went to a restaurant.
It was
McCormick and Schmick.
McCormick and Schmidt, yeah.
And
oh,
their food was so good.
no, their food was good, but the Bloody Mary.
Oh, that's what I was going to talk about.
Oh.
I never had a Bloody Mary before. Mind you, I was pregnant, but I didn't know I was pregnant. I think I've said this in a podcast before, but Dan and I were married August 23rd, and we didn't find out I was pregnant until August 26th. So I didn't know I was pregnant, but I'd never had a Bloody Mary before, and I was like, it's our mini moon. Why not? Because we were originally supposed to go to Disney World.
We were gonna
for our honeymoon.
We were gonna do Disney World for our birthdays / honeymoon in March next year
of 2015.
Right.
We were gonna do.
And then someone got pregnant, so we didn't do that.
Someone got me pregnant.
I think it was me.
It was Tony.
She is left-handed. It's
That's
possible.
an inside joke.
Oh.
It's not true, but it's an inside joke.
Ella is knocked out.
Anyway, ew, look at her butt.
Yeah,
Sorry. Cover it up. So we went to McCormick and Schmick, and I had a Bloody Mary, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try. It was the most disgusting thing I ever had in my life.
It was so gross.
Ugh.
It was so gross.
I don't know how people like Bloody Mary. Like on Thanksgiving, my dad drinks V8 juice,
and that's disgusting.
I'm like, ugh. Like,
I can't even smell it.
It's like drinking. Like you should just get a jar of spaghetti sauce and just drink a jar of spaghetti sauce.
Yeah,
ugh.
It's pretty gross.
Oh, it's so gross. I don't know how people drink Bloody Mary.
Should have had a V8. It's the only thing I ever think about V8 is my mom always made that stupid joke, and I never understood it.
But the food was so good.
Yeah, that food was good.
Oh my god, it was so good. Where else did we eat?
Well, we had
and then we
two
went to
things of room service.
Yeah.
Because Kylie had never heard of room service before.
I never had room service before. It was
so we got it the first day, and then the next day she's like, "Can we do it again?" Yeah, sure.
And I had eggs Benedict. Ooh, bomb.
They were good.
Even the food where did we stay? Harrah's?
We stayed at Harrah's, yeah.
Their food was so good. Like the breakfast food, oh my god, it was so good. And then we went to what?
No good.
When we went to Wildwood.
Yeah.
After.
Did we do that after?
We went to
Did we just go to Wildwood for the day? I don't remember.
Yeah, the first night we stayed at the hotel.
We stayed at the hotel.
And then Monday we went to Wildwood for the day.
But we just came home, right?
No, we stayed at the hotel. We came home Tuesday.
We stayed at home. We stayed at a hotel in Wildwood.
No, we stayed at Harrah's.
Right, so we stayed in Atlantic City. We just went to Wildwood for the day.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, I don't remember staying anywhere in Wildwood.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was nice. We have some cute pictures from Wildwood, actually. Mm-hmm. That's one of my more favorite pictures of us.
So there you go. There's a memorable date because it was just you and me. Well, and technically,
it's
Lily.
funny. 'Cause I was thinking of it. This is like she's gonna shit on this anyway. But remember when we went to AC the first time when we were 21?
Yeah.
Right. There was
that wasn't a date. If that's what you're getting at.
But it kind of was because we were only with each other the whole day.
And your grandmother and your mother.
But my grandmother and mother just gambled somewhere all day. We weren't with them. We did a whole bunch of stuff without them.
That buffet we went to was good.
It was terrible.
It was good.
So
I like buffets.
To give someone a little bit of
buffets.
little scenario here. I spent a weekend in Vegas, the weekend prior to us going to Atlantic City, and I had never been to Atlantic City before a day in my life.
Well, and also Dan's 5 days older than me, so he was 21 before I was.
Yeah. So like I turned 21, and then like it was like the 17th to the 20th or something like that. Me and my mother went to Vegas together, and that was the first time I ever really like experienced gambling to that extent. Like I've gambled my entire life because I'm a degenerate, but that's besides the point.
I married a degenerate.
Yeah, oh definitely. But the funny thing is I had never been to AC, so like I go to Vegas. Ironically, same girl who threw French fries at us.
Stop burping! You're
I'm sorry.
disgusting.
Same girl who threw French fries at us on our first date. Our friend Danielle also happened to go to Vegas that same week because
Danielle's
her
birthday is the day after mine.
Right. So we were all in Vegas. We and her were in Vegas together, so we had fun for a couple days. Kylie was not. But then I come home and we go to Atlantic City like 2 weeks later or whatever it was, and we he took a bus down there because my mother and grandmother don't drive, and we didn't have
cars.
Yeah, we both had license, but we didn't have cars yet. I got my car like a month after this, I think, if I remember correctly. But yeah, and then we get off the bus in AC, and I literally look around. I'm like,
I'm so sorry.
This place is a shithole.
What's Atlantic City?
It's crappy compared to Vegas. It's not even close. It's not. Anyone's wondering out there? Vegas, AC, go to Vegas.
I've never been.
Vegas is fun.
I've never been on that side of the country.
I don't even know that Kylie's been to Ohio, let alone that side of the country.
No. I've been to Florida. Obviously New Jersey.
And North Carolina.
North Carolina and Washington, D.C.
Well, and New York and stuff.
And New York. I've been in New York.
Yeah.
And Boston.
When'd you go to Boston?
Was it in high school? I think it was in high school.
For what?
Or middle school. I don't know.
You went to Boston in middle school?
Went to the aquarium.
Baltimore.
Baltimore, that's what...
Not Boston. Not Boston. 100% not Boston.
Not Boston,
I was
meant
so
Baltimore.
confused. I'm like, what? When the fuck did you go to Boston?
I meant Baltimore.
Right.
That was in high school then.
Yeah, that was our senior trip.
See? Okay.
I remember everything.
So, there you go. So, but that's all I've been.
Yeah. Me too.
I don't go places.
Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, like when's the last time you were on an airplane? When you went to Disney World?
When I was in 6th grade.
You went to Disney World.
I went to Disney World.
Which is, I mean, for what it's worth, I haven't
2000, so it was 20 years ago.
I haven't been on a plane since March, and it's actually really weird.
I haven't been on a plane in 20 years, so...
Yeah, but that's normal. Like, for 13 years, I flew on planes every week.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. But yeah, here we are.
You don't do that no more.
Pandemic, here we go.
No more.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember other stuff.
We don't do a lot of stuff.
That's not true. We do plenty of stuff. We just do it like... Alright, so like, do you remember... Oh, God, I can't remember the name of the place. The steakhouse? Not
Steak and Shake.
Not Nebraska. Not Nebraska. We didn't. I didn't really like.
Fogo de Chao.
Fogo de Chao. Yeah. Fogo de Chao was boom.
We went there for.
We did.
We went there for. It was for my birthday, but we celebrated both of our birthdays, and then we went to see.
Because it's like $200 meal.
And then it was a lot. And then we went to see Beauty and the Beast, the live action one with
which I really
Emma
enjoyed.
Roberts. It was really good.
I like it.
Lily was, I think, like a year old.
Almost.
Yeah. She was almost a year old.
Yeah.
So that's how long ago it was.
Yeah. But yeah, so like we did that, and that was good.
Well, Nebraska wasn't bad, but Fogo de Chao was better.
Not a fan. And then like, we've done Maggiano's a couple times, but not as dates because we've always been with people. But then again, if you go to Maggiano's not with people, you made a mistake.
That's pointless. You go to Maggiano's; it's a family style restaurant.
Ironically, it's been a year since we've been to Maggiano's. It'll be a year like next week.
That was a year ago.
Yeah, it's been a year.
I love Maggiano's. The fried mozzarella.
Fried mozzarella is delicious. The raviolis.
Go with Scott Landis because Scott Landis knows what to order.
Scott Landis,
and it's all bomb. And he's like, there's still stuff on the plate. There's like a full plate, and he goes, bring another one. And I'm like,
Scott Landis at Maggiano's is one of my favorite
epic.
things.
It's
like,
epic.
I remember we did it the first year in 2018 for PAX Unplugged, and Kylie didn't come down for that. But the next year we had made it a point that we wanted all of the wives that tolerated all of our shit all year when it came to cards to come to Maggiano's and celebrate Maggiano's with us. So,
but I was the only one that went.
Well, because Jackie was pregnant and she wasn't feeling well.
So it was me and a whole bunch of guys talking about cards like it always is.
That's not true. You had a very good conversation with Cameron.
I love Cameron. Does Cameron watch this?
I don't know if Cameron watches this.
If he does, shout out to Cameron.
You had a good conversation with Cameron. You remember Gabe and all of the Instagram talk? Because that was fucking funny.
Yeah, he was like a little confused about Instagram. I had to explain it to him. He's a nice.
It was pretty funny.
He's a nice guy.
I miss Gabe. Shout out to Gabe.
Hey, shout out to Gabe.
Gabe doesn't play cards anymore.
Aww.
Yeah, it's okay. You lose good ones.
And Vince was there. I like Vince.
Yeah, our boy Vinny.
And he's really sweet. Him and his wife brought Lily and Oliver birthday presents this year.
He did, and they also have a daughter named Lily.
Oh, I didn't know their daughter's name was Lily.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was in the middle of the pandemic, so Jackie, like, I watched her get out of the car in her mask, run up, drop the presents at the top of the steps, and she knocked on the door, and then she ran back.
They did that because we were supposed to have a birthday party that we had to cancel that we invited them to.
Lily was supposed to have a 5th birthday party, but she didn't get to.
# canceled pandemic.
And I don't even know if she'll be able to have a 6th birthday party.
At this rate, we will not be swimming in pools then.
Nope.
But yeah, who knows?
But yeah, so it was me and a whole bunch of guys talking about cards.
It wasn't all about cards. There was a lot of Instagram talk.
Yeah, for like 2 minutes.
No.
And the rest
it wasn't all about cards. You had a good time.
I didn't say I didn't have a good time. I just...
It's true.
It's 10 o'clock at night and our neighbors downstairs are blasting their TV. I fucking hate this place. I swear to God. I hate it so much.
Since, the whole topic of memorable dates got totally murdered in this.
This episode is just called Random.
I guess so.
Random thoughts.
Is there anything else you'd like to throw out there as a random thought?
Just be safe.
Just be safe.
And wear your mask.
Yeah. Hopefully everyone's Thanksgiving was nice. We had a nice Thanksgiving.
We did. Our bubble, it's like my parents, I say, are in our bubble.
Circle, bubble.
Because my parents basically live here, which is fine. I don't care about that, but they basically live here too. So
like the dog.
Like the butt. So they're in our COVID bubble, and so they were able to come over and have Thanksgiving with us. So that was. And then
really we went down the shore with them.
Yeah, but can't do that no more.
No, but it was fun. It was a nice little weekend. We got away. The kids absolutely love the pool. Because
who the hell knows when we're gonna be able to like do anything again?
It's true. Kylie she's in rare form right now.
I'm always in rare form. I'm just, for some reason, I'm really, really tired. And, sorry, I'm having allergy stuff. And I keep forgetting to take my allergy medicine. How many subscribers do we have?
11 or 12.
Well, they're all going to unsubscribe after this podcast because this was a boring podcast. I apologize.
Well, we're sorry, guys.
I'm sorry.
Because someone was not enthused, even though I said we did not have to record.
It's not that I didn't want to record. I just like, I wasn't 100% sure what topic we were going to talk about because we really didn't set it in stone. And then you tried to give me the reins, and I didn't know what we were going to talk about. So then I tried to give you the reins. And then it just went into all these random topics. So.
Well, there you go. There's a random 15 years of topics.
But
that really didn't cover anything at all.
It wouldn't be us if it wasn't random, so.
That's true. Really, it was meant to be a celebration of 15 years of us being together and talking about some of those things. But Kylie clearly doesn't think any of those matter, and none of them were dates.
I know they weren't.
And anything that we had ever done doesn't matter.
Some things were dates. Some things were not.
So there you go.
So moral of the story is we don't date.
We never dated. Ever.
We never dated. We went on group outings with a sometimes a lone date thrown in here or there, but we just went on group
Mostly
outings.
when she gave me enough shit that we went on too many group outings.
Which was like whatever.
Have a good evening, guys.
This should be the thumbnail.
No. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
Bye.